Yo, welcome back. But, well, I would say sooner than expected. Sorry about the delay in videos. I know the last one I bundled quite a few videos into, well, a few days into one. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was a bit of a long one. Hopefully, I don't know, if it's up to you. If you guys want long videos, I'll keep doing them. If not, then I'll try and keep down to the 10-15 minute mark. But today I'm at my mum's house, bit of a change of scenery where the car is at the moment, just waiting for parts so I can get it all done, ready so it can go back for another MOT, because obviously it didn't make it there the last time. We fixed those issues, no more oil problems, but just a bit of a map issue. It used to have a very aggressive pop and bang map on before, and it seems like it's somewhat still trying to peep through. So spoken to DreamScience today, brilliant customer service. I can't doubt that, like, can't recommend them anymore. Absolute top guys there, they know their shit. And basically he's just said turn it back to stock. Obviously what the issues I was having was I went for a drive, everything seemed fine, map seemed like it was doing its job, didn't take it to $4,000 because it's where it's limited to on a running tune, but I've been driving around, it feels like the throttle response has been taken out of it, which should probably be part of the map. And yeah, I got home, I just thought, oh, I'll rev it up. I don't want to lie, it's just not once in a while I start the car, love the sound of a 5-pot turbo. And took it probably a little bit, obviously everything's warm by this point, took it above 3.5, well, about three grand I'd say. And as I let off, bang, and I was like, you shouldn't be doing that. Did it again, and bang, I was like, well, I'm going to stop now. But yeah, and I just let her idle for another couple of minutes before turning her off. And ever since I thought, oh, I need to ring DreamScience. I did it yesterday, they wanted me to do it with the IMAP present, so here we are at my mum's house. Got the charger on just to make sure the battery voltage is good whilst the map's getting written, and I'm just returning the vehicle back to stock. We'll start her up, we'll see what she does. She might, see if she pops again at 3. Obviously got wait until everything's warm, oil's up to temp and everything like that, and then we will, if it doesn't pop, then we know the stock file is doing its right, it's doing its proper thing. Then we'll chuck the running tune back on it and do the whole scenario again, wait up till temp's good, and then blip the throttle, try and get her above 3 grand to where it was before, see if she bangs again. It might pop. They did say with the Performance Plus map that is put on with the running tune, it will pop a bit, but it shouldn't be banging like it was. For the joys of you guys, I might have to roll the car forward because I'm very, very close to the wall. But we're on 62% now, just waiting for it to run, well, put the tune on. So I'll give you an update when she's nearly done. Before I do, I just thought I would show you the IMAP itself. So this is obviously it loading to the car. And it probably says, and yep, engine system faults. Don't worry about the dash, just ignore the dash when you're doing these things. Remapping cars, from my experience, they tend to do weird things on their dash, say like engine problems, this, that and the other. It's just where it's writing writing it to the ECU. But DreamScience, the IMAP is so easy to use, and like I said, the customer service at DreamScience, like them boys know their shit, and they're willing to help, even with the silliest of questions they have an answer for, and they don't mind, from what I can see, helping out. Top blokes. So yeah, and that's what I mean, it's quite close to a wall, so, and I'm up in the cul-de-sac, and my old one used to rattle the house, so I might have to pull that forwards, but we'll see closer to the time. Anyway, I'll update you guys in a minute. So the stock tune is now loaded onto the vehicle, so I'll just got you ready in the tripod. I'll sit you down and you can listen to this beautiful cold start. Hopefully she starts up. So I hope you enjoyed the nice cold start. Something I haven't heard in a while. Love it. I just even though fuel prices might be going up, I might have to just get a mortgage for fuel when this car's on the road. As yeah, it was alright. It was bad enough when I had my old one, and you could get petrol at 120, 130 at most. But yeah, now it's just ridiculous, especially obviously what I'll be putting in this premium V-Power or BP. What do you guys run? Let me know in the comments. I've had a lot of people say about Tesco's Momentum. I've never been too keen, and there isn't many garages around by me that sell it, and it's, well, pretty local to me. I've got BP literally at the end of my, like 100 metres away from a house, and then about a mile down the road to Shell. So yeah, and then there's 2 BPs in the same town I live in, so, but the other one doesn't sell premium, which is a bit shit. But anyway, so yes, how have you guys been? I hope you've been all well, and I hope your projects and your mods are coming along very well. Like I say, if I ever do anything in these videos and it helps you out a bunch, give us a like, especially with going into depth with stuff. If you want me to go in further into depth with things, I know I talk a lot, but I'll give it a good go. I'm always happy to do so. So right, what I've diagnosed for the MOT, I'm going to order 2 new calipers because I had the 2 caliper springs on the rear snap. I've decided to try and drill them out to make sure the caliper clips stick there. It worked just for test driving purposes. Sorry, I got shaky hands this morning, and I don't want to put the camera anywhere that I can't see the gauges whilst I'm letting her idle. Anyway, yeah, so I've got the caliper clips to sit just so I could test drive it to make sure that it was that, which I'm pretty sure it was. So it was a pad moving in the caliper, as well as what I believe to be a suspected rear wheel bearing. So I'm going to get some new calipers ordered for the rear. Bit of a bummer because I've just painted these, but I'll paint the other ones before I put them in. And then it might just be a rush because I'm too, and I'm just impatient, and I want to get an MOT on it so I can go drive it, because I really do miss this car. It's insured now. I need to get tax, so the MOT needs to be done, so yeah, I can get on the road and put some miles on it. So calipers, rear wheel bearings, I'm just going to get both of them. I'm just going to do both of them. I've already done one at the front, so I'm going to do one at the front, the other side. So it's fresh wheel bearings. I'm aware that I need new brakes. Well, they are pretty like surface damage. The pads are good. Done the rear pads already. I'm going to buy some front pads, just chuck them in there, just for the purpose of the running in miles. I will be changing the discs eventually to better discs, some slightly grooved, or I'll probably go with M-Tech because I've used them in other vehicles and they've held up pretty well. And then moving forwards, I'll probably get a drive shaft for the passenger side, because I've done the driver's side now. I just want to eliminate all problems for any knocking noise it could be. I will be on the lookout for some standard shocks in the near future, because I'm not too much of a fan of these coilovers. The Stance Plus, don't be wrong, Stance Plus on some vehicles are alright, I just don't rate them on STs. They make them sit far too low. And as you guys probably don't know yet, the reason why this car blew up in the first place was because it was so low that whoever drove it straight into a speed bump, put a hole in the sump, didn't realise, lost oil pressure and spun the bearings, tried to bodge it back together, it didn't work, and yeah, now we are here now. So the sump's been repaired. Some people question my doings, but at the end of the day, as long as it's welded up properly, and it might be a little bit weaker, but if worst case scenario is down the line, I'm just going to have a chuck it on. It really doesn't bother me, as long as it does its job now, that's fine. And we'll go further into depth. There are bigger plans in the future for another build of such. Don't be wrong, I really want to put this engine in the Transit when it's ran in, and put a forged lump in this, but money talks, doesn't it? And I'm not a millionaire, so that's unfortunate. But yes, so that's the idea I've got to be able to get the car on the road. I'm a bit gutted it wasn't this month, but we'll try again next. And I've got a couple other things I've got to do first anyway. I've got a car that I'm putting an engine in for a family friend. That's in the ST's place under the tent at the moment, and then as soon as that's done, I'm looking to start a new page, as we say. So I'm not going to say too much on that yet, because I don't even know myself yet, to a certain degree. But there are big plans coming this year, and I hope to bring you guys along with me, and I hope you enjoy the content to come. And the transit's got a lot of work, so if you guys want to see that, I probably will make some videos, because I'm not going to be chucking money at this all the time. There are other vehicles I've got to keep maintained, as well as the Seat. The Seat's got a knocking noise. Pretty sure I know what it is, so I need to just change the bearings. Not bearings, need to change the bushes. It's the rear front subframe bush, wishbone bushes. I'm pretty sure I'm knocking. So I will poly bush those as well. Every bush that I ever go through, it always gets poly bush, because poly bush lasts longer and it performs a lot better. So pressing metal bushes in is not fun. Or metal shield. I don't know how they're. You know what I mean. OE bushes are just a pain in the arse, especially to take out. So, just letting her warm up to idle. Well, warm up on idle now until I get good temps, and then I'll be back when I rev her up and see what the stock tune's doing. But obviously, we will only be going to 3,000 RPM, so we're not going too hard, and then see what goes on. But yes, that'll be coming to you now. There, no pop and bang, it's literally just standard grumble. So fingers crossed when I put the tune back on next, we get no pop bang. So just gonna let her ride for a couple of minutes, and then I'll chuck the running tune back on and we'll try again. So for you guys that haven't got one of these or want to get one of these, I'll just show you how it works really. So turn your ignition on. You can do this later on with the device asks you to, but I just do it to start with anyway. I've got a battery charger on over there, so the voltage keeps good, as we don't want it dropping off due to it might brick the ECU if you lose, well, if your battery goes dead halfway through programming. I don't know how these work. A lot of when you get things remapped, that's what happens with it. If the battery dies, it bricks ECU, or it doesn't write the tune file properly. So program vehicle, continue, keys on. So then we go down. So if I click here, it says performance level. So I can approve that, or I can come in here. I've got race plus. And these are all the ones I can choose. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to go back, exit, and then back into program vehicle. So yep, and your custom tunes come down at the bottom. So performance plus, run in 4K. Choose that. Continue. So now we turn the key off and turn the key on again. Sorry I couldn't show you that. So you don't want to turn it all the way on, and it does tell you it's saving its data and preparing data, finalising tune. This takes the longest bit. It actually loads it onto the vehicle, and then we're pretty much going to do the same process as last time, as film it and see what the results are, and fingers crossed the popping and bang goes away. So turn on key, that's on already. Setting up processor. There we go. So now she's writing the tune onto the vehicle. And the tune normally takes, I don't know, 10 minutes at tops to write. Like I said, I have it on a battery charger just to make sure there's good voltage and the battery's fine. I know this battery's a bit dodgy, so I put a battery charger on just for that reason as well. But yeah, if you guys have got an ST, even a Fiesta, the ST180 I believe, RS, just check out DreamScience on the website. Anything Ford, and they do a couple of they do other models or brands, but well worth the money, seriously. This all in cost me 550 quid. That's with the custom tune file plus all of those maps I showed you. If you want any others, like you can get your pop and bang maps, I think that costs about 100 quid, and they'll email it to you. You just put it on, you plug the IMAP into your laptop, load it on, and there you go, you've then got those tunes. There's so much more that they can do. You can ask them to, I don't know the ins and outs, you probably ask them for launch control, stuff like that, and they'll be able to make up a custom tune and send it across to you, no worries. But my experience with DreamScience is fantastic, and I can't recommend them any better. And I'm not sponsored, so this is just me coming out of my mouth. And I will recommend good brands and companies I work with. Well, not work with, that I buy from and use their parts. And there's a lot of stuff out there, but there'll be more to come on that. Anyway, I'm rambling, so I will cut to when the car is back on, idled up and good on temp, and we'll rev her up on the, well, obviously the run-in tune, and see how different it sounds. So yeah, I don't know if it should be pop. I can't think. It's not a bang, like a massive bang, as this car used to make. It's definitely popping. I'm gonna have to. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go, obviously pack up here today, call it a day with that. And then I'll probably email the video over to DreamScience and see what they think. I'll phone them back in a bit and just let them know that I've done that, and I'll send them over a video to see what they think. But yeah, moving forwards, fingers crossed I can get more content done within the next couple of weeks. This might be also in that video. I can't tell. I might just upload this one this week. Just a little short one for you guys. But yeah, I definitely enjoy making these videos. Definitely going to be bringing you along the journey with me. I'm gutted. I've seen back in one of the comments, I'm gutted that I didn't start this. I should have. It was just my confidence level. I wish I did start this when I built this engine. But there's definitely more experiences like that to come. If you guys even want to see me do an engine swap and a Touran, it's coming up. It's a job I've got to do at the moment, just waiting for delivery of the new engine, and then luckily it comes with all the auxiliaries, so I'm just going to swap between the two and see what's in better condition and what's not. But yeah, let me know. Even I think I probably won't put that on my Instagram, so if you want to see it, drop us a comment. Like the video if this is how, if you liked it, and subscribe for more. Share about, more the merrier. As much as I don't do this for the views, I just do it because I like doing it. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to do with this. Fingers crossed we can get the parts done and everything sorted for the start of next month, and then hopefully she'll be on the road. And as soon as when she's on the road, let's get some meets. Well, I've got to put 250 miles on it first and drop the oil, then do another 750 on a different type of oil, and then we're good. We should be. So I'll put a tune file on it. I probably won't jump straight into Mod X. I'll probably just go stage 1 or stage 2 just for a couple of 100 miles, just to make sure everything's running sweet on a better tune, well, a bit more power, until we level ourselves up. But that might change because I'm impatient, but I don't want to blow her up. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. You know what to do, and I'll see you on the next one.